2004's remake of Dawn of the Dead is the greatest zombie movie of all time, and here's why. The 2004 remake of Dawn of the Dead is a perfect movie. I'm partial to it because I saw the Romero original when I was a kid, so when this movie came out, I was blown away. This remake is a perfect blend of horror and action. The movie starts off with a character named Anna, who just came home from working a shift at a hospital. Everything seems calm, like a normal day in a suburb, until all hell breaks loose. The following action scenes, dictating the beginning of the plague, are a phenomenal way to show how quickly everything can spiral out of control. We follow Anna as she battles through the streets trying to get away from the chaos, until she eventually crashes her car. Anna eventually meets up with a small band of survivors, whose goal is to make it to the local mall, hoping that they can find refuge within. From there, our story unfolds. A tale of survivors trying to make the best of a terrible situation, and what it might be like to be trapped inside of a mall, surrounded by a horde of the undead.
Bites killed her.
One of the main things that makes Dawn of the Dead such a fantastic zombie movie is its realism. The attention to detail for each zombie is outstanding. These zombies look like individuals that met a sudden and brutal demise. They even went so far as to hire actual amputees for scenes to demonstrate limb loss. The guns. The guns used in this movie were perfect. All the firearms were portrayed accurately. There was never a scene where a character should have been out of ammo or a gun did something to a zombie that it wouldn't do to an actual living thing. The characters. The characters in this movie are very relatable. From our primary heroine, Anna, to the pompous-ass Steve, who acts like this whole zombie thing is quite the inconvenient. The movie progresses and relationships slowly develop, forcing the viewer to empathize with the trap, while reminding us that it could be a lot worse. You really get an understanding of why these people are acting the way they are, and you can relate to the choices they must make to stay alive. Kenneth is a rock throughout the movie, acting as an authority figure in a place where chaos could easily take hold, making bad decisions. Some people will point out the decision to go to Andy's and the decision to go to the harbor as poor survival choices. I agree that Nicole chasing a dog was a rash decision, but I do not blame the others for trying to keep everyone alive. Traveling to the harbor was more of a motivation than an actual goal. I believe if their home wasn't breached, the survivors would have put that voyage off for as long as possible. The chainsaws were a terrible idea. And finally, this movie is just fun. This movie is very well put together. It has elements of action, comedy, and horror. This film should be the benchmark of how a zombie movie should be made. If you disagree, feel free to change my mind. That's all for today. Good luck out there. This is the Zombie Guide signing off.